Good morning, everyone. Respected chairperson, co-chairperson, moderator, and rapporteur of this technical session, and my fellow participants. The title of my paper is Issues and Challenges in Providing Online Educational Support to the Students of Special Training Centers during COVID-19 pandemic. This is a joint paper presented by me, Devojani Dora, and my colleague, Dr. Pranav Shaikya, both from the Faculty of Education, KK Hendrik State Open University, Assam. We all are aware of the fact that, along with the whole world, our state Assam is also presently passing through a very difficult situation owing to the outbreak of novel coronavirus. And since the last 24th March, we all have been under the government-imposed lockdown situation on and off. All the educational institutes have been closed for last 6 months. This has badly affected education of all the students, both privileged and underprivileged. But the problem is much graver for the underprivileged out-of-school children enrolled in the special training centers as they were on the verge of mainstreaming in the formal school, yet there remains every chance of them for re-dropping out again in the pretext of a slightest excuse. In this connection, it is to be noted that the authorities of public and private education institutes have taken various initiatives to provide educational support to the students by use of online modes like WhatsApp, Facebook, and other interactive platforms. With this, I come to the objectives of my paper. It is to identify the initiative undertaken by the government of Assam for providing online educational support to the out-of-school children enrolled for special training at the residential special training centers, to find out the various challenges and issues faced by the functionaries of the Sarva Shiksha Abhijan in this regard, and to offer practical solutions to overcome the challenges. But first, I would like to give you a brief idea on what a special program is and what are special training centers. Special training program is a type of special educational program under the Sarva Shiksha Abhijan mission, which has been designed to provide elementary education to all the children within the age group of 6 to 14 years in India who remain out of school due to various reasons. The concept of special training was conceived in the Right to Education Act 2009. Within the provision of special training, the children are first to be identified and then enrolling in a neighborhood school in their age-appropriate classrooms. After that, they are to be provided with special training on the basis of specially designed condensed learning materials followed by mainstreaming. Special training is provided in the special training centers. There are of two types, residential and non-residential special training centers. The training is given by the academic functionaries. They are termed as education volunteers. They are appointed for the purpose, and another category of functionaries termed as district quality managers has also been appointed to provide necessary support in the functioning of the special training centers. Residential special training centers are for out-of-school children of 11 to 14 years age group who had either never been enrolled in any formal school or had dropped out from the school a long time back without completing their elementary education. Children from the most downtrodden section of the society belonging to below poverty line families, rescued child laborers, that is those who are very hard to reach, are given education through RSTC intervention. Non-residential special training centers are run in non-residential mode. Here, special training is provided to recently dropped out children through school or madrasa interventions. It has been found that special educational support that is provided to all these children through special training centers has largely been successful so far in arresting the dropout rate and contributing positively in approaching the national goal of universal elementary education. Now, the present paper is descriptive in nature and it takes into account the residential special training centers only. The data were collected through the telephonic interviews of the state level SSA officers and district project officers of Nagaon and Moringaon district. In-depth telephonic interviews of the district quality managers and the education volunteers of the two districts were also taken in order to find out the challenges faced by them in the field level. Secondary sources of data were also reviewed. Now, findings. As the system evolved by the State Mission Office, Sarva Shiksha Abhijan Assam, to continue educational support to the students of RSTCs during ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the district program officers of the respective districts have provided necessary guidelines and instructions to the DQMs and education volunteers. Accordingly, the DQM and EVs have formed WhatsApp group of the students of the RSTCs, and through the media WhatsApp group, written notes and other audiovisual tutorials, voice messages, etc. were being tried to transmit to the students. For those students who do not have a smartphone, the functionaries have tried to keep track of their educational needs through telephone calls and SMS. Challenges and issues in this regard. As reported by the district quality managers and education volunteers, they have been facing enormous difficulties in providing online educational support to the students of the RSTC. All of them agreed on the fact that the initiative of online education through WhatsApp groups has been failing miserably in reaching the students of the RSTCs. The students who stay in the RSTCs as they belong to BPL families, and the first priority of their parents is to arrange 2 meals a day. As such, possessing a smartphone is a distant dream for almost all of them, not to mention about the other electronic devices for that matter. A very few of them, around 2%, who possess a smartphone in their families are not equipped with adequate technical knowledge to take benefits of the same. Moreover, almost all the family members or parents of the students are either farmers or daily wage earners, and most of the time in a day they remain out of their homes, working in the fields or other workplaces. Therefore, it is very hard to communicate with them, as stated by the functionaries. Further, the parents and family members do not give due importance to the education of their children, as most of them are illiterate themselves. In addition, there are other issues like inability to bear the price of internet data pack on regular basis, problems of poor power supply of electricity, and high speed internet connectivity in the rural areas, etc. Now, in this regard, the suggested ways to overcome the challenges. Number one, engagement of educated youths of neighborhood areas as community educators. The educated youth of the locality may be engaged as community educators to provide home-based education support to the students of the special training centers at least thrice a week in collaboration with the DQMs and EVs. The government should earmark fund to provide monthly remuneration to the community educators for their service. Supply of electronic devices to the students by public sector undertakings or corporate houses under their corporate social responsibilities. To provide online education support to the students of special training centers during the period of COVID-19 pandemic, the state government may approach the PSUs and other corporate houses doing business in the state to take up projects under their CSR activities. This project will provide necessary electronic devices like smartphone, tablet, laptop, etc. among the students. The local Gaon Panchayat may be instructed to provide internet data pack of around 1.5 GB per day. Non-government organizations and community educators may be engaged to provide necessary guidance to the parents and students in the use of electronic devices for online learning. The whole system should be closely monitored and supervised by the district SSA authorities. With this, I come to the conclusion of my paper. Indian nation, being a democratic welfare society, special emphasis must be laid on the proper growth and development of all the youngsters and students of the country, irrespective of social, economic, and other barriers. In this connection, the newly approved National Education Policy has also accorded responsibility to the government to give utmost priority to the education of the out-of-school children in order to achieve the target of 100% universal elementary education by the year 2030, keeping in conformity with the target set by the Sustainable Development Goal SDG 4. As such, it draws upon the responsibility on the state government or the central government on the priority basis to provide equal opportunity for education to all the sections of children, even during this COVID-19 situation. Therefore, the government should explore all the feasible alternatives to continue education of this underprivileged section of the students along with other general students. The community, business houses, NGOs, etc. should also come forward at this period of crisis for creating a better educational facility for this less privileged section of children and thus ensuring a vibrant future for the overall growth of the children on whom depends the future of the country. Thank you.